Good morning, everyone. It's morning and we had rain last night. It has been dry. The ground was baked and crusty, and now we've had a nice rain, so that seems really good. I'm out here in the garden, the way I start most of my days, trying to work in the garden before it gets so hot. You can see that the sweet potatoes have started growing now. They put on some more leaves. They're turning green. I fertilized them one time with fish fertilizer, and you can see the beans coming up on this side, and also have the row of beans that have come up on the other side of this sweet potato bed. So far I'm doing okay, though it does take quite a bit of work without the mulch. But if you have mulch, it takes time to put that down also. This morning I'm working on hoeing this Bermuda grass on the left side of this bed that tries to creep in. Right here you can see how that the ground developed cracks when it was so dry, but now it's rained, so that it looks a little better this morning than it did. I don't like the bare ground, but it's what it seems I need to work with this year. There's a big crack you can see in the soil from being so dry. Once the sweet potatoes grow, they'll vine out and cover all this soil though and shade it, so that will help a lot. So here you can see corn that I planted where I had the cover crop, and I just cut the cover crop down and planted the corn, and I've watered it 2 or 3 times and fertilized it a couple of times with some fish fertilizer. And I hoed just a little bit yesterday, but it seems to be working okay for now. We've got the frog pond is going well now. We've got lots of tadpoles in it, and I put 3 water hyacinths in it. They've greened up a little bit, but they haven't started multiplying yet. And I've got 2 echinacea plants that I planted in late winter at the end there, but we haven't got our waterfall put in yet. And I've got squash here where I planted the cover crop and cut it, and some of the cover crop has regrown, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Looks like the squash is doing okay, and this cucumber is doing okay. It looks a little bit messy, not as neat as I like, but that's not what counts. What counts is if we get the vegetables that we need. And on this side, these are the first green beans that I planted, the tenderettes and potatoes that got bit back by frost, but you see they've come out really well now. And I've hoed them a couple of times, so they're coming along well. And I've got peppers here in this row where I had the cover crop. Here are the tomatoes that I've put in here too, where the cover crop was. Now here I've put up a little trellis, and I've planted King of the Garden pole beans that I expect to climb up this trellis. So I haven't done those in many years, so I'm kind of excited to see how they do this year. So I have to let you know that the strawberries in the pots did not work out well for me when the weather got hot. They just needed so much water, and the soil that I had got hard and packed, so it just didn't work out well. You can see that the tomatoes look very healthy now, so hopefully they'll keep growing well. These are the health kick like I grew last year. And last year I got 140 pounds of tomatoes from 12 plants. So I hope they do that well this year. And I do see some little tomatoes coming on there already, so that's good. So after I finish here in the garden, I'm going to feed, well, first of all I'm going to milk Pixie, and then I'm going to feed our old spot pigs, and then I'm going to feed our guinea hogs. I'm excited this year that we're getting to try old spots and guinea hogs for the first time to see how they'll work out for us here. Come on, Pixie. Come on, girl. Come on. Okay, are you girls ready for your feed? Silly question, isn't it? Okay, going to try to find the new pigs and see where they are and feed them this morning. Hey little goats. Hey babies. How you doing this morning? Come, there's the piggies. Getting in the mud. Come on. Come on, let's go. You sure are making a lot of noise. Let's go. Come on. All right. I'm trying to get it. Watch out. There. Well, the guinea hogs have some advantages and some disadvantages. They're smaller than others and they take longer to grow out and they don't reach as large a size, but they also don't eat as much feed. They can graze better, so that's a great plus. And their meat is supposed to taste terrific. You girls are really muddy. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.